final contest of the evening in the blue corner. We've got Lewis Kent from Dash Chai Gym versus Ben Ryan, also known as Bren.
It's a fiercely contested opening round, Dominic.
It is. It's absolutely blistering from the word go, isn't it? Local lad from Shinkick, and a flurry of punches and a stunning-looking kick there from Kent. Ryan looking for a counter, closing the distance down, and
Ben seems to have a heavy support.
It'd be very interesting to see if this sort of pace can be continued.
I think he wants to give his support something to go home with.
You're not wrong. He wants to put on a show for these boys. They've come a long way to see him. Reaching right hook there, not quite meeting the target.
Frenetic pace.
I don't know if any of those punches have got any real sort of purpose. There's a whole load of them being thrown at a ferocious pace, but Ken being thrown to the floor rather than knocked to the floor. I don't think he'll get a count for that. Ryan charging back in here like a possessed man, like a raging bull.
Indeed,
but then again, Ken's coming back with answering a few questions of his own.
This is turning into a war.
It is a war. You'd think somebody slept with the other's girlfriend. This is brutal. This almost looks personal.
Nearly catching him with that southpaw left cross.
Always tricky to fight at southpaw.
Should be shot at birth.
Yeah, especially one with as much fury as Ben seems to contain.
Ben Scrap Iron Ryan.
This is true. I can imagine they'll both be tired at this rate. Fury that the first round started with, the second round has continued in the same vein. Murphy just instigating Murphy's law to these two fighters.
Yes. Those guys know who's in charge.
Yes. They're merely there for Murph's entertainment, not the other way around. Right hook landed there by Ryan.
Ryan seems to be sustaining this pace. There's no sign of tiring.
He does, doesn't he? There's absolute barrage of punches that he likes to let loose. Ken's got some questions to answer himself. Kent's looking composed, he's looking strong, but he's just looking for a way in. He's looking for an option. Because he's just been tagged by a lovely little left hook there by Ryan, but now he's coming back.
Kent turned his back. Always a bad move to make against Ryan.
Yeah. I don't think Brian has thrown a single tentative shot. They've all been haymakers.
Oh, blatant knee to the groin.
Blatant.
Oh, I felt that one from here, Dominic.
That's cold. That's cold.
Middle wicket. Nobody likes to see that.
It's just not cricket. Should imagine it did. Ryan back in the swing of things.
And the crowd cheering Ryan on.
Shot straight to the nuts.
Taking an overhook and a whizzer throw.
I suppose it all depends on how big the target is in terms of how long you need to recover. But he has recovered very quickly. Ryan looks like he's starting to slow the pace down now, but there you go.
Oh, the Superman punch!
Shot.
The Superman punch!
The Superman punch has done it again!
I don't think he's going to recover from that, is he?
Murphy's Law will not let this continue. He might.
He looks steady on his feet. He looks steady on his feet.
He looks steady on his feet. It could be a flash knockdown. Murphy's Law will require him to keep a close eye.
Fans are...
Bentley saved by the bell. Saved by the bell again. We've seen it so many times tonight.
Pick your shots, Lou.
of this blistering fight.
Straight back in there, looking to...
Yeah, Ben's looking for that knockout. He's sent victory now.
Looking to carry on where he left off.
He is. Was that break enough time for Kent to recover from that blistering knockdown? This round will tell. Ryan seems to have composed himself and he seems slightly slower. Maybe that's because he's fancying his chances. And and a lovely little left hook there. I think that was a stumble. That was a stumble from Ryan.
I think so.
Getting a bit excited and carried away there, but he is sensing victory and he's just looking for that finish now.
I think the corner have told him to calm down, relax, keep his opponent off because he's well in front on points.
No need for any big mistakes here. But as every fighter lusts for, a knockout is just the way you want to finish a fight. But Kent seems to have recovered quite well from that flash knockdown. He seems recomposed.
This looks a lot more composed from Ryan.
It does, and I'm surprised Ryan's pace has slowed down so much. Most fighters after a knockdown of that sort of calibre come in absolutely all guns a-blazing, looking to carry on where they left off. The whole pace of the fight seems to have slowed right down now.
I don't know if that's a mistake letting Kent get back into it, possibly.
Yeah, no, Kent looks like, he looks like a dangerous fighter, and the last thing you want to do is give a potentially dangerous opponent an opportunity to regather themselves.
Again, Ryan executes that lovely throw.
I'm not a fan of kicking a man while he's down, but I don't like to let him get back up either.
That's it. Lovely straight punch to the body. Right in the bread basket.
That's the end of the bout. Unquestionably Ryan's fight.
With a spectacular round two, which nearly spelt lights out for Kent.
Very, very close indeed.
And I think that's the end of us for the evening, Dominic. It's been a marathon of Thai boxing.
Wow, that was a lot of fights. That was a lot of fights.